I do not know what happened just then, but here we go. I'm gonna get started again. Usually we go haywire when the wind's blowing. We can't even blame it on that.
Yeah, it's just kind of
a crazy moment. I'm not really sure what happened. Okay, I think we can see. Oh my gosh.
okay.
Why is this the hardest part? Okay, all right, I think I'm back. I have to check just a second to make sure that I'm back.
Okay, and I am just finishing getting the camera switched around, and I'm gonna get the mic.
Okay,
changed.
So sorry about that, guys. So sorry. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to do. I chose to use this dot stencil. And surprise, surprise, I have no plan, except for that I need a pastel. These are the pan pastels. We get to use these again today. We haven't drawn these in such a long time. Actually, I think I'm going to use this one.
Okay, guys. So, let's see here.
Okay.
So
I'm going to use my blue sponge, wipe it out, and see how. This is a super light lavender, and I'm just gonna kind of put some spots here. I am not really certain what we're gonna do.
Using the actual bloom image.
Okay.
Actually, whipped cream. Now the reason I'm starting with this.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of doing my stencil.
Thank you, Karen. I want to start over.
Placement on it.
I'm so sorry.
Because when I go to do the stencil, I don't want the
Okay,
stencil to
so
cover up
I
the
got the
image.
pan pastels out. Those are what I'm using today. And so I have the lavender one and the circle stencil. And so that's what I've done is I've just put a little bit of the polka dot on with the lavender
right there
and my sponge. Pan pastel. I think I said that, but I really don't know if I said that. All right, Sarah's using the hydrangea, so I'm going to go ahead and put one of these little footy things on my.
I'm sorry, you guys can see that cord.
What is this called? I don't know. My little applicator. This is the hardest part of it all, is sliding this little guy on here.
I had them in the jar off to the side because I don't want to hand
there we go.
Stamp back to Becky.
Okay, are you?
With all this whipped cream on it.
Oh, are you done with that stamp?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just wiping it off.
All right, thank you. Oh, did you use a different color with it?
I used whipped cream.
Oh, of course you did. It's going to be gorgeous. Do you need the embossing stuff?
Nope.
Oh, we didn't draw embossing, so you can't emboss.
Bet me.
Yeah, I know.
I am the queen of embossing.
And you can change your own rules at any time. Why do we even make rules? So
I change yours all the time.
So I have the hydrangea stamp. And I'm going to just ink this up.
So
I hope that it's inked up. Let's give it a whirl.
I'm still going to use a little bit of that whipped cream ink, but I'm going to take my stencil.
Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh, yes, success. All right, let's put my lid back on this one.
I'm just trying to get the placement.
Okay, so now I'm just going to start coloring it in, and I'm going to start with the light purple first, and just kind of put it hither and yon.
So I am going to use a dauber dowel.
Just a little bit here and there, because I'm going to use a lot of different colors in this one. We're going to pretend like he's a super, super colorful, decked out guy. All right, I need some. I'm going to use a little bit of yellow.
In
So I'm just going to kind of wipe that off. I'm using it very, very lightly, so I'm probably not getting a whole lot on there. So we're just going to put some yellow in here now.
Okay. So I'm going to hold this down so it's tight, and
just make a couple of these right with highlights with some yellow. Okay, and then I'm going to take the darkest one.
Out a little bit. So I'm trying to get the most concentration of the white.
Oops, why is that not going back in?
The edge.
Maybe that's not even where it goes. Okay, so let's try a little bit of this darker color on some of these.
Get a little bit more ink on there.
And I'll just fill that in. Can you guys see how that looks?
This just over here a
See
little
that?
bit.
All right, so I'm just going to keep coloring with the pastels.
Okay, and as you can see, you can kind of see
put a little bit in here.
Stamped through that stencil.
Let's get a little bit over here.
That's how I'm using it to try and not.
Okay, so I have to somehow remember or somehow think about how to incorporate the rich coral into it. So I have to save a little bit of color for that. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I didn't think about that till just now because that's what I do, right?
And I'm going to keep that here.
We'll just see how we can do it.
So this week I am going to
get some of this darker stuff underneath some of these.
But I'm not going to use any water with it.
Okay.
Make sure that
all right. So see that? How's that looking? Looks like a hydrangea. Now, how the heck are we going to add red to it? Okay, so we're going to think about that for a minute while we do the leaves. I'm going to buy some thinking time. Sarah, could you let me know when you're done with that one, please?
With this pan pastel?
That red one?
Okay.
All right.
Might take me a minute.
It's fine. We'll do something else. We're still thinking anyway, because we have no idea how we're going to put some red in this now that we have, you know, done what we've done, of which I can't tell you. Okay. Okay.
So I'm trying to make sure that my
is the stem
fairly dry, but it is
green? Oh gosh, or is it brown? It's got to be green. Hold on. All right, I have to erase this. That's what's nice about the pan pastels is if you get out of the lines, you just erase it. Okay, now I'm going to go in a little bit darker with this. Maybe I just need a darker green. Okay, not. I don't think so. We'll just,
so I'm just adding a little
keep
bit of
it where it is.
Here in the center.
So we need to put a sentiment on this.
I want to leave those highlights pretty intact.
Let me think. We have to do pearl sequins and drops, twine, a stencil, and pan pastels. Twine. Where are we going to put the twine? She says I have to use real twine and I can't cheat. Okay.
No cheating.
No cheating. Okay, so we're going to figure out how we're going to do this. Did you cut this? You cut this red down, kiddo.
Yes, I did.
It's not card front size. Oh, you said card front size and I said yes, and I meant full size card. Just kidding.
You thought I meant matte for
yes,
card.
I thought you were like just, you know, doing the right thing there, girl.
You thought I was just doing what you would do.
Well, since we stamped this all willy-nilly, now we have to decide which of the three sentiments fits and where. We could do this one, thinking of you. We could do this one. Or that fits in there, but that's tight. We don't want to do that.
Okay.
Let's do, which one, guys?
Because now I'm going to switch
So,
over.
Cindy, the sponge that I'm using are the soft tools that come with the pan pastels, and this is how you use them. Thank you. and that's how you apply them, is with the sponges. So I used this larger sponge and I sponged over the stencil to create that little dot, and then I'm using this smaller one with a little sponge on it to do the coloring in it. Okay, so she's done with this red, so we're gonna figure out where this is gonna go. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's start little.
This is coming out a little richer than what I expected.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell if that's gonna match or not, but we're committed now. I've never really seen this color on a hydrangea before. Has anyone else? I don't know.
So I actually spent the weekend doing some research
Hello
on
from
hydrangeas
Germany,
because
Tanya. Hi.
wanting to plant some in my yard. But
So good to see you here.
Not had good luck. I've tried to plant hydrangeas a couple of times before.
All right. So
One time,
I only have had
my
blue
puppies
hydrangeas
decided
in my
that it was a
yard.
stick
I
to
haven't
play with
had other
instead of a bush
colors.
that actually needed
So
to grow.
we're
So they
making.
ripped it out of the ground.
Okay,
and we're
so
playing
take a look at
tug of
this.
war with it.
We put some red in it. Can you tell?
Hydrangeas don't really like
gonna-
that when that happens.
It's gonna have to match with this one way or the other. So let's put a little bit
I
of
have
red
some crazy puppies.
in the leaves on the edge.
I had one that ran away on me last week. I was sitting outside.
This is what mine look
one
like after they
afternoon,
get a little crispy from the sun.
and I could see my neighbor like walking down the street a little bit, and she had this dog with her, and I kept thinking, wow, that dog looks a lot like my Sammy.
Okay, so can you see that
And
red that
she
we just
finally
put in the
turned and
leaves?
came in towards my
I'm
direction.
determined to get that red in here.
My other neighbor was standing out there. She's like, hey, Sarah, it's your
Okay.
dog.
Let's put a little bit
Great.
more
Didn't
so
even
that when
realize
we
he
mat
managed
it,
to get
it
out.
won't be too
And go
ugly.
running.
Well, it's not going to be ugly. We just want it to try to match. Okay. I think I just better stop while I'm ahead.
I'm not sure the pan pastels actually did what I wanted them to do today, but
Okay, so now, did we decide on a sentiment? Did you guys decide while I was doing this? Oh, sorry, you're going to hear my phone ring. Do we want missing you? Or do we
all the
want
sentiments.
thinking of you? Okay, here's the other two sentiments. I'll be done with this one in 1 second. Sorry,
Sure you are.
sort of a little bit. Not really. Okay,
We're gonna do that one.
we'll just put that one there. Well, I guess it's too late to think about it now. Okay, so I have to figure out, do we want to wrap this around and tie a bow?
Yeah.
Do we just want to tie a bow? We just want to tie a bow. Okay, so we're going to try one of these kinds of bows, one of these doubly, triply kinds of bows. I'm not terribly successful at this, but we're going for it.
Okay.
Oh,
Try and get some.
okay.
So I'm gonna
Like
do
I said.
something slightly more funky.
How hard can this be? Well, apparently very hard. Okay, so then we pull